Hi, how we doing? I trust we are good. I trust we are dominating our world, and I trust we are also influencing people to dominate and influence their world too. Of course, if you've been following my vlog, you should know by now that Jesus is the greatest leader ever, and there are a lot of leadership principles we can coin out of Jesus' leadership style. Now, today I want to talk on allowing them go. Yeah, it's funny, but I want to talk on it. Now, if you read your Bible in John chapter 6, verse 33, you would see that after Jesus had told the people he was speaking to how he is the bread of life instead of the bread he multiplied. Of course, they were asking Jesus to do more miracles, to turn more bread to multiply more breads and all. But then he told them that he is the bread of life. So most of them didn't understand what Jesus said. Most of them were not able to understand the doctrine. Most of them were not able to meet up to Jesus' standard. So they left. Yeah, and Jesus asked his other disciples if they were going to leave as well. But then Peter said, where else, or rather, he asked where else they would go to if they leave Jesus. Why? Because there was no other person they could have gone to. Now, this is the leadership principle from this story. Now, you see, a lot of people will leave you as a leader when they realize that they are not able to live up to your standard. Fine, let them go. But this is it. The main people, the main leaders that would work with you will force themselves to meet up to your standard. So those are the ones you would focus on. So as Jesus allowed the people to leave and focused on his 12 disciples after they agreed to stay with him, as leaders we should be able to focus on the people who are ready to live up to our standard. We need to focus on them. We need to help them live up to our standards. We need to help them. We need to build them up. Now, I'm not saying we should just abandon the people that want to leave. No. Of course, we have to speak to them. We have to talk to them. Tell them reasons why they should live up to our standards. But if they choose to leave, we let them go. Of course, in my leadership space, I have a lot of people who have left because they were not able to live up to my standard. Yes, I let them go. I always let them go. And I focus on the people who are able to meet up to my standard. I focus on the people who are able to learn. Yes, that is how it is. And since then, since I've started doing this, I've been meeting up my goals. I've been achieving my responsibilities. I've been achieving the tasks I have been assigned to achieve and all. So regardless, if we are going to achieve our goals, of course, people will not be able to live up to our standard. Yes, they will complain. They will say, this guy is too rigid. This guy's target is so high. Let me not stress myself. I want to leave. Fine. Like Jesus did, we let them go. Allow them to leave. But focus on those people that are trying to meet up to your standard. Okay? It's not going to be easy to see people leave, but we have to let them go. Now, there's something I have realized in Jesus' leadership style, Jesus has always allowed people to leave. He always allowed people to leave. We see this in the story of the rich man who told Jesus that he wants to follow him, and Jesus told him to sell all his properties, but he left because he wasn't ready to sell his properties. Jesus allowed him to leave. Okay, so regardless, if people are not ready to live up to our standard and choose to leave, like Jesus, we let them go. We have to let them go. And as Jesus focused on his 12 disciples who refused to leave him, we also have to focus on the people who are trying to live up to our standards. We need to focus on them as leaders. We need to train them. We need to help them, encourage them so they can live up to our standards as leaders. Okay, so please guys, let us not feel depressed when people who are unable to live up to our standard leaves. Instead, let us pay more attention to the people who are ready to live up to our standards. Let us pay more attention to them. Let us help them live up to our standards, because it is those people who are ready to live up to our standards that will help us achieve our goals as leaders. So guys, please let us build on these things I have said. Remember, all these things I give are the basis. All right, they are the basics. So let us try and study more. Let us try and read more. Let us be encouraged to study more and grow our leadership style, our leadership career. Okay, so guys, remember, let me also say this. Okay, now I just remembered it. You see, you don't leave, or you don't leave the people who are ready to deliver your results and chase the people who are not ready to deliver results for you. Okay, focus on the people who are ready to deliver that result. All right, but guys, remember, regardless of what we do, let us always look up to God, because he is the one who will give us the right people that will enable us achieve our goals on earth. In our ministries, in our career, in our businesses, in our education, in our academics, education, they are the same thing. In our relationships. So just focus on God, and let him help you achieve your goals by bringing the right people to you. All right guys, please remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay, and follow me on Instagram. Please send me a friend request on Facebook. Let us keep the conversation going. Please like, comment, share as well. Encourage someone to also follow me on Instagram, send me a friend request on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel and all, so that we can all dominate and influence our world. Yeah guys, safe.